I've got a present for you.
Z top right, smoke bottom left. Good luck, have fun, both players. Wishing each other luck. There we go, as expected. Smoke playing in the bottom left. Smoke playing in the bottom left. Using the GI to try to stop the scout. Gets through. Does get through. Just posting up the link to the channel so people can see. So I'll be a little bit slow. Bear with me a sec. GIIFE out. For miners, not sure who's eating all the gems here, MZ. I'll definitely put another miner on it for sure. I'll keep doing that. Get it droned, kill that. Probably force a sentry here, or maybe pull a miner over. As replacement there in the back of that. Miner's still coming out. Just going to put a miner over. So we see 5 miners on the bottom now. The Grizzlies come out. You see 6 miners at the top. So MZ does have an extra miner. A little bit of spike there in the connection. The next wall factory comes out. It will allow him to build down to this cliff as well. So he'll look to get another ref into here very, very shortly. Smoke now going to his next patch of ore. It does have to be careful of the miners. You see this one travelling over to this end, this one and this one coming all the way down the bottom. Allied players can get the miners bugged up and can come a real nuisance really. We'd like to see him move MCV or really start to stretch down here quite quick. Yeah, same as MZ needs to get a ref down here quite quick, which he's already working towards though. A lab is out, so MZ has given Smoke a lot of time, a lot of freedom here. Allowed him to get a lab up. Once a couple of flaks come out, doesn't quite lose the Rocketeer. So Mirage will start to be pumped on 1 war factory versus 3. We want another war factory, then a ref maybe. It's got 3 miners up here, 3 miners down here. Chronosphere's out as well. It's an interesting to see how MZ deals with this now. A couple of BS for GIs in would be really nice for that Chronosphere. Also could use a Chronosphere defensively in this early start. It looks like for a second Smoke was going to push in and MZ was going to push in on his base. But both players retreat. Power drop will be deployed with the flaks there. That should take care of them. A couple of Rockies trying to keep his opponent really busy. Sentry will go down. This power drop could be quite dangerous here. It's going to get a power plant as well. Let's get a power plant. Power drop there. Forces a few sentries, but it does get a power plant while occupying his opponent, and the chronosphere timer is ticking away. There is just one war factory on the field. 2 war factories, sorry, on the field. Deploy here and get a ref. Then probably see another couple of war factories come out. It's on 4.5, 5k. Oil purifier would be nice in this situation as well. Of course, you can only build one thing at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4 war factories there. Mirages and Grizzlies just coming back. Just buying himself a little bit of time here, Smoke. Wants that chronosphere. I think it's going to result in a defensive chronosphere, unless he maybe chronos a couple of Mirages in and around the miners. But this is a lot of rhinos. It's a lot of rhinos. This will have to be used defensively. You're going to have to pull these back. He didn't lose anything just yet. One miner is still there. Needs to be careful around this cliff now. I'd like to see a couple of Rockies come busy. Should be able to hold this fine, really. And losing on the left side. This bunker comes down here, interestingly. He might lose a miner here. Does save it for now. There's one Rocky. There. We'd like to see maybe a defensive chrono now. As the opponent. MZIN just going to keep bringing the rhinos here. This is going to be hard for Smoke to hold on here. Oh, did he get a bit too close in there? I think he did. I think there was an overcommitment there from Smoke. MZ's forces are just going to keep coming. And it is MZ that should win this game out. Rocketeers are going to try to come in. Hasn't used his chronosphere yet. This has been an issue. A lot of money invested in getting that chronosphere. The extra power and the chronosphere. Chronos 2 Mirages onto there. Comes the flanks. Rocky's doing a little bit of work, but really inevitably only a little bit of chip damage. And with these high amount of war factories, MZ still being able to supply this one. They'll just keep coming with reinforcements. There isn't anything that Smoke can do in this situation. A couple of Mirages on the cliff. Not going to be enough, unfortunately. There will be MZ that will take this game. Again, kind of got the best control out of Mirages. There we go. Going to go to 1-0 to MZIN. Sort of very sort of high-level intermediate players. These two guys are. Spent a lot of time watching MZ. Also started to build up my time watching Smoke, in fact. So I know kind of both these guys' skill level. Good luck called from Smoke. MZ normally does follow it up with a good luck as well. Good luck, there we go. So on this map for the So player, you need to get your ref into this bit here. War Factory comes right into here, and then you can get another ref into here, which is a lot more efficient mining. Same in this position here. Allows you to get that ref down on this bottom cliff. Now, one of the things you can do on this map is you can attempt to dog block your opponent. Sometimes people will do that. I'm not going to be able to. It's a bit. When I played Allied, it's a little bit harder because your miner, you can see there, will shoot the dogs as it comes out if anything's already there. It's Allied, a little bit different. Yeah, so the War Factory needs to come right into here, and the ref can be built down to here. Both players will know this, I'm sure. Sentry comes out. We need to sell the sentry though. There we go. So there we go. So Connie's going to be prepared. It's quite a common thing here. We see. You'll see that sort of tactic used. Miner needs to come onto the gems. It doesn't. There's the ref. This will be sold off. Bunker comes in. I don't think he'll get to that bunker in time. Oh, could have been a bit more aggressive there. Maybe he could have stopped that. The drone will get taken care of easy. That was a waste. And Smoke in a good position here. Gonna run with the MCV. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all, to be fair. Can then just redeploy. 3 rhinos versus 2. Needs to repair. Defensive hold as well. And that's it. It's going to snip. That's a nice little play from Smoke. That was intelligent. A little bit old school there. Sentry comes out. Will it be enough? 3 miners versus 2. It's going to come to the miner. Oh, he needs to be super careful. Can't lose a miner this early on. He's going to lose one. Or will he get it? He's got to click it. He does get it in the end. How much of an overcommitment has this been from Smoke? What has he got on the back of this? 1, 2 miners. So 2 miners still plays 2. 1 War Factory plays 2 though. So Smoke does have that lead from getting that miner. The next War Factory comes out. So Smoke a little bit ahead. Having said that, MZ's on nearly 8k though. So MZ has the money. So this is an even sort of open game. A ref comes right into here as well. He's nicely done that. That's a lovely placement of the ref. It's a sentry just in front of it as well. Smoke trying to dictate. He's got a radar out. Radars are huge, as previously stated in the chat. Desolators at the ready. They're so big on this map. There's a hell of a lot of dogfodder there for MZ, and that can all be shut down and taken down from one desolator. So 3 War Factories plays 3 War Factories. The Deso is out before Smoke. Welcome on everybody. 13 people watching the stream. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday. It may be the morning, late night, evening, afternoon. Hope you're all well. MZ versus Smoke. MZ taking that opening game. A nice desolator deployment there as well. Does get a little bit of chip damage there as well. Needs to be forced back here. And we'll need a sentry. Okay, we'll just take it down with a rhino. There we go. Desolator was worth it. And there's the battle lab. It's quite a forward battle lab. Maybe there in hope to antagonise and force his opponent in. Both players still have their oils as well. This Desolator is just going to keep trying to walk forward. I'm not sure what MZ's answer is for, but I'd like to see a Kirov. From this War Factory here, I'd like to see a Kirov. I think we maybe, either he's not building or that is the aim. He's going to engage here. I'm not sure that's engagement that MZ wants to take. He's going to take it though. Although it looks like MZ's winning. MZ is winning this fight. Wow. What MZ was a little bit behind there with some excellent control. Here comes a Kirov, but now is the issue. He doesn't have anything on the back of that. He didn't really want that engagement then. He's going to have to be coming and defend. How many miners can he get? What can he get? May jump straight on the MCV. That goes down. This is going to be over. MZ's going to take this. I called for the Kirov. I called for MZ not to take the fight. Both calls were proven the wrong calls. Some smart play out of MZ. Drone's going to come in to try and defend, but the drones aren't really doing a great deal. One War Factory will go. MCV gets sold off. Kirov coming in, but there's so many flags that it will just get 1 War Factory. The IC then goes up. No War Factories left in the field. Flags coming in. Plenty of runners in the field. That'll be 2-0, boys and girls.
Player defeated.
Nice play from MZ. Good tank control. Thought he was losing that. TCK, how you doing, buddy? And Oi Lloyd. It is having some good reps, and also he's had games against really challenging people like Root, and then he's also played these games against Smoke, people that would class as his level. But he's also had the odd couple of games where against people where he's been able to win against someone who's probably ever so slightly less of his skill level. So he's getting a different range of things, and it's also good to get them couple of games where people are, where you can get them wins in, but also then go against the Root where it's kind of a free hit. You're not expected to win, but it will improve you vastly. But equally, you don't want to play someone who's way too better than you, because then you just get stampled over, don't you? And you don't learn. So I think his variety of games that he's playing are really good. He's improving fast. He's coming enjoyable to watch. And Spoke is a very high intermediate level player as well. He's been around a while. Bit of a rookie himself. Being around a while. I'm not sure rookie is the right word then. A War Factory will come into here and a ref as well. There we go. So ref will come into here. You can put your ref here, and then you're already starting to build down. You can, and then just use this one, or you can tuck it in here and use it there, then get a power plant off here. And this one here need a power plant in there. But once you get to here, these bits here are quite simpler. Downhill Rush is a little bit of an unorthodox map. It's a map that you need to know the build on to get into a mid game, because you'll need to know how to build down. Typically on this map, we do see players normally build up the miners and then go for the Kirov and IC. It's normally like a race, but it looks like MZ's going to go for a Rhino. Yeah, he is going Rhino. He's committing to it. I would imagine you'll see another miner come out here from MZ. Yeah, I don't. Sometimes the thing is on this map, you can block the scouts, especially playing Allied. You can block a scout, so you're not sure what your opponent's doing. He's on a radar, so Smoke trying to do that traditional build, it looks like, and get over to the IC. Now, I think Smoke was in a good position here. 3 miners, 3 Rhinos phase 1, but with a defensive hold, and he's already got a radar on. Second Rhino will come out any second, and with a sentry, I know the reinforcements will come. A lot of dog fodder there as well. Not always as useful early on, because you can just click the 2 Rhinos. So he doesn't want to lose a miner, is the thing. Doesn't overcommit MZ, that's nice. Some people would have maybe got greedy and tried to overcommit and get that and lost their whole army. And then if he wouldn't have got it, it would have almost been a GG. But he just plays sensible. Doesn't want to get involved there. Maybe just trying to bait more sentries. But Smoke is catching up now and he's double wall factory. Both players are double wall factories. Engagement on the right hand side. Dog fodder there. Smoke defending wise. Just chipping away. Needs to try to catch him a little bit out of position here. Maybe try to get up here before his opponent can get there. Not now though. They want to fight up and down a cliff. Both players with a lot of smoke and rhinos here. Just wonder what MZ's plan is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miners. I can count 3 war factories. Just quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's 2 miners behind here. And he has a radar as well. Yeah, so Smoke up 2 miners, has a radar, and has an extra war factory. So Smoke in a good position here. Just going to force him back. Smoke the one now being a little bit more aggressive. Gets another ref out. Wants to get some of these gems as well. So build is a little bit messy, but it's absolutely fine. It's a little bit messy because you're under a little bit of pressure and things like that. MZ a little bit more precise. 3 miners there, 4, 5 miners there. So he goes a miner behind now. 7 miners for Smoke. Just wonder what MZ's thinking is. He's completely broke. This is lovely service depot. That's really, really nice. Intelligent play. Just repair all of these units. Some of these, you can see, like 2 ticket health. Service depot costs 800, I believe. Yeah, you can just repair away at your units. Smoke on 2.5k. MZ are on 1200. Red wins, called the chat. I think Red does win. I think he will win this game. But he has to see it out. He has to execute. The bridge gets repaired. And the Deso's come behind it. And he hasn't reacted. MZ hasn't reacted. Now he reacts. A little bit slow there. So it gets the MCV and the Deso's going to come in. Or Deso needs to control shift it. But he will gobble up them and he will win. That was a nice play. It was a nice play. I needed to deploy that. I could have deployed that and won there. All the miners are now AFK. The battle lab is out. I'd like to see, and these are garrisoned so much as well. There's no way you can push into there. He'll just down to hold. He'll have a sentry ready as well. Even if he goes into all these miners, you know, the miners themselves will do a lot of damage altogether, and there's so many of them. We'll get 1 miner, maybe 2 here. The only thing he can't do is he can't give this vet here an elite. That goes down, yeah. That was the only way I think MZ could have maybe turned that game around, is if he got a random elite. He doesn't. Smoke and cruise control now on 7k. MZ on 500 bucks. Smoke trying to go for that traditional build of building up the miners and getting over to the lab, paying off there in the end. The rush on this map is a little bit hard, even though it's called downhill rush. But the idea of downhill rush is to get down the bottom of the map quick. So need to click on the rhinos. A nice game. tanks control Slim. Calls the chat. Just a matter of time here. Not a single Rhino on the field, I don't believe. I see sticking down on 3.5 minutes. Akirov could come out as well. Yeah, Smoke got 6k. He'll just keep funding this. Not surprised. I'm surprised maybe MZ hasn't backed out here. He's happy to let this game run and see if Smoke makes a huge error and could maybe turn around, or maybe just making him work for it a little bit. And no free wins for me. And GG now called. So MZ on the top left-hand side, Smoke is on the bottom right-hand side. He'll all play as allied. Smoke does switch between the two factions, which is lovely to see, really refreshing as well. Yeah, both players will start with a patch of gems, if you're not too familiar with this map. So you've got the gems, you've got 2 orb patches next to your base, and then the idea, you sort of build down off this clip. So you can get a barracks here, for example, or a war factory or a ref. Anyway, you can build down, and then you just keep building down. Eventually you can build your way into the gems. Top left spot I think is a little bit easier because the pathing on it is a bit easier rather than this bottom spot, just my opinion, although I suppose it's not too bad. Option to move MCV down to the other corners spots. It's a 4-player map. So all 4 corners, same setup. Smoke getting a scout on his opponent's base for sure. MZ should get a scout, but he is trying to block. If that dog goes down, the dog here will come round and should allow him still to scout. He does like a couple of GIs to try and prevent a stop. IVs are coming on the back of this, and that's why he wanted to stop the scout. So he will see all of his base now. This dog will come in. So he has got a scout on all of his base. So he'll know. It's just the 2. 4 miners. 3 of them on gems, 1 on ore. I love that. I love that. 3 miners, so he'll be down a miner for a little bit of time just because he's built 2 IVs. There is my link to my Instagram. If anyone wishes to follow me on the Insta, please do so now. That's in the chat. Thank you, Stream Elements. What's going to go for here? Maybe like a ref here would be nice. A sentry should come out. There's a couple of rhinos, but that's the thing with the IVs. It kind of force your opponent to get over to the rhinos quick. He won't get this, but his opponent is now on rhinos, which may have been what he wanted to do, to switch him. It could have been. I'm not saying it was. But it kind of forces you to defensively think about that. Maybe a couple of sentries can stop that, but IV's mobility and can move around, which is nice. On the back of this, 2 rhinos will come into Smoke space. A Rocky will come out now. Goes for a miner behind this. Doesn't surprise me. I think MZ just wanted to get them early rhinos just to make sure he didn't allow any freebies on his ref. I suspect we'll see an early tech up here from Smoke. I imagine that's what we'll probably see. Although he does look like he's aiming towards the just build down for now. It is just 1 war factory still. There's the second one. I don't like this ref placement. A few Rockies on the surge now. Blacks are way out of position. Massively out of position. Don't think he'll get this power drop. If he could have got that power drop in there in time, could have been big. He needs to come away now. Doesn't want to lose 4 Rockies. Doesn't want to lose the Rockies for nothing. Gets 1 power plant, but can't lose 4 Rocketeers for a power plant, really. He's going to. Yeah, they go down. Power drop, not really getting much done. Takes a couple of dogs. A little bit of chip damage. There's a lab that we talked about that comes out. So 4 miners, 5, 6. His opponent's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Has the lab out. Has a 7th miner out, which goes on to the other patch of gems as well. So he does get to that other patch of gems before MZ. Smoke okay here. Both okay, but MZ does have 14k in the bank. Smoke has 5.5. Offensive power drop. Deploy that on the cliff. Oh, he doesn't. Chronosphere comes out again, so Smoke opting for that. He does have the money. It's 6.5k. I'm not sure what's in this. I wonder if there's maybe a seal. Don't think that was the original IV GI. So it could be a seal, could be a Tanya, could be a spy. It could just be a GI. I could be wrong all along. Still pumping them Rockies. Smoke's Eco holding up nicely. MZ on 16k. Needs them War Factories. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 now. So it's just an IV, looks like, in the GI. The GI in the IV even. Yeah, it is. He's going to lose this engagement though, Smoke. Dogford are making a big difference in here. What reinforcements? We don't have any reinforcements apart from the Rockies. Going to need a couple of preempted sentries here. Okay, there is a few Mirages in them trees, which are nice. But a lot of the time they're hitting the dogs, you see. Dogford are making a big difference here. Mirages are being pumped fast. Needs to deploy this power drop instantly because then dogs are going to be there. Won't get any joy with them. It's just trying to hold on here. I'm not sure if MZ is still building. Okay, yeah, he is. He's still building the Rhinos. Looks like Smoke's going to lose this game. Here come the Rockies. The Rockies will withstand this army for now. Blacks need to come in. Chrono is ready. Needs to control shift these Mirages. Miners are going down for fun here. And the Rockies are going to come in. And gets an elite. Now what can you even Chrono here? That will be the game, boys and girls. And this is where the Chrono just gets the 1, puts that in the water. And elite comes out as well. MZ still on 17k. Smoke says, what the fuck?
Player defeated.
MZ goes 3-1. That is GG.
Tech building captured.
So MZ is in the bottom left. Smoke switches back over to Soviet. Smoke, MZ playing 4 games here. Smoke playing 3 as Allied. Not able to get the win. MZ playing very well against Allied. Although Smoke's Soviet on dry heat was impressive, and he was able to take that. Or was that the case? Or did MZ win that one as well? No, I can't remember. Anyway, Connies will come out. They will capture these buildings. Normally you see your power drop used to do that. So maybe MZ wants to use an offensive power drop as his first one. Both players capturing the buildings nice and early. 2 patches of gems. 1 here for the right side player, and Smoke has the second patch here for the player on the bottom side, which is MZ. Gems on the bottom, just below MCV, and then the left hand side next to the refinery. So 2 patches of gems. The map that you want to build down from. So if you're Smoke's position, he'll get his ref into here. Sometimes you see players getting their War Factory, then their ref. There we go, so War Factory, then the ref. And then you kind of build down the map to these other ore patches, and even as far as down to the next patch of gems. MZ goes straight for a drone. Power drops are coming in. Where are they going to go? Smoke puts his right on his opponent's MCV next to the power plant. He will have seen this. The sentry should come out. If he wants to move over here, could get a power plant. He needs to switch back to kill these dogs. He does. This is nice. Needs a sentry. Needs a sentry. Sentry comes out. Can just move around. Keep forcing sentries here. That's a nice power drop. Takes a power plant. Can walk around. Control shift them though. You don't want to. Oh, we've got lag. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Eventually we'll go down. Does force this miner to stop mining for a little while, because it forces a power plant, forces a little bit of mining time. 3 rhinos on the back of it's going to come in. First rhino comes out now for MZ. Smoke. Nice opening start. That power drop was nice, and didn't ever see where MZ's power plant went. Building gets blown up here from MZ, just stops that being garrisoned and captured. So 1 war factory versus 2. Smoke with a nice opening start of that power drop. I still haven't seen where MZ's power drop. Okay, here it comes. It's like he forgot about it. Unless I completely missed it. Okay, maybe I didn't miss it and he did deploy it. See anything going down. So the offensive power drop comes in here. And he did get his rhinos behind this. Ooh, I'm not sure if he wants to push that. He's going to 2 sentries are there, but he's got more than enough rhinos in fact. He needs to just keep cooking the rhinos. Where's he going to switch over to here? He gets to take care of that sentry. He needs another sentry desperately. The miners are going to try and help here as fodder. So 2 rhinos left. Can he get anything for it? He has thinned out his army completely and has forced some sentries. So 3 rhinos are just sitting here. Reinforcements coming in on 8Ks here, Smoke. Gonna opt for the power plant. That's nice. Or runs 2 rhinos in there versus 4 with no sentry on the back of that. Can just come up here to this miner. It will be a miner kill there. Smoke in control. Not sure how MZ can turn this game around. Yes, I'm very good, thank you, Rick. I'm going to go to football. First pre-season of the season. So I'm going to football this evening. Very much looking forward to that. West Ham Ipswich. Going to go for a walk. Then need to carry on working, yeah. Very easily distracted by these streams in this game, aren't you? Yeah, have a nice walk, buddy. Power drop comes in, it's going to be used offensively again, which is nice. Will play real helpful as the fodder in amongst this Rhino army. Sentries will have to keep being spammed. There is 9k, but MZ just can't get himself back into this. Smoke just relentless with the pressure. That was the MCV. I'm not sure why he sold the MCV. He had 10k in the bank. Maybe it's because he wanted the connies out of it, but has 10k in the bank. Yeah, MZ on 10k. I'm not sure why he sold that. Maybe because, like I said, he wanted the connies and didn't want to give away an elite, maybe, I guess. But he's going to run over to the miners here. This is nice, and this is just certifying the win even more because there is no miners left on the field. There is just 1 war factory. In the back of this, we look. An offensive power drop there goes down. Sorry, chat, I missed that. So the 2 war factories. And Smoke can just take his time. Doesn't need to do anything here, silly. He's going to come in and be aggressive himself, MZ. MZ are going to just see what he can get done here. In amongst these buildings that are garrisoned, and amongst the miners and the rhinos and everything. The sentry as well. Excellent defense from Smoke here. MZ just not able to do anything. And we are going to go to 3 games to 2 here, boys and girls. Offensive power drop there. Gonna get a power plant. Gonna get a rep as well. I don't think Smoke's even really bothered about it. I think he's just gonna run into his opponent's base now. A couple of sentries come out. GG called.
Player defeated.
So 3-2.
Tech building captured.
MZIN. He's in the top hand side, and the bottom side is Smoke. Now, for those of you who are not too familiar with this map or not too sure on what players will do, we'll likely see as a power plant comes in here, and then you can also put the barracks in here if you'd like. Not essential, but the thing is with the power plant here is you can get a rep here. You need to be careful. If you get it too tight to this building, then your miner gets stuck over this side and it can't come out. We have 2 oils apiece, so it's the same this side as well. What that means is 4 oils, 4 patches of gems, means huge amount of eco for both players. Both players start on a extra money than the normal 10k. That's because you start on the 4 oils. Yeah, this map is strong map for heavy war factories early. So nice ref placement there. MZ comes up on this top right hand side. A bunker comes in there. I don't see that too often, but that can be useful. Like I said, he got a lot of money, so might as well use it. I do like to see on this map a connie rush from the start. I think for sending sort of $1,000 on 10 connies to walk up here and harass the oil is well worth it normally. I would imagine both players will go 0, although sometimes players do just get the 1 miner around to start. But yeah, so 1 miner comes out, and a smoke goes straight for the 0. Two rhinos to the 1. Another ref comes out for both players. Again, sometimes people just go that double wall factory. So in terms of Proving Grounds, a little bit more passive from both players. No early action. We now come to the 2-minute mark of the game. And we have rhinos on the field. We should now see a double wall factory. But yeah, it's nice if you can kind of like use your connies, you know, like a barracks in here, and then just send some connies up here. Your sniping oil. People just don't know how to defend it, and sentries are hard to defend on this. And sort of 10 connies can be big. It's going to engage here. What's the okay? Doesn't overcommit. Going to take this power plant down. Comes away. Sentry comes in. That's nice. Going to be forced right back here. And MZ already thinking about building up to this side here, which is nice. 3 wall factories now. His opponent has 3 wall factories as well. A ref's going to come in here shortly. Oh, needs to be careful of the explosion there. Yeah. Got to engage a lot of dog fodder there. Sentry comes in to help as well. Just backed up. I wonder if he should have maybe just took that oil. He obviously needed to back away a little bit so he didn't get the splash on it. But back and forward here. Both players fairly even on here. It's going to come down to the tank control if they engage. The defensive hold for MZ is going to make a big difference. MZ is on 12k. Smoke is on around 8k. Wall factories on 4 wall factories. And we see 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Wants to get onto these gems on the left side though, and needs to be careful now of your pathing because MZ could catch smoke out of position here. I'd like to see him just turn in. I'd like to see him engage here. I think he's going to engage. They're going to get strong in like that. There you go. Could see that was going to happen. Although the dog fodder is there, who can win this engagement? No sentry just out just yet. MZ getting a little bit of work done. In the end, smoke did have too much. Needs a rep up on that side there, shortly to come. A lot of smoke and rhinos in this army. Yeah, TCK saying that he could have probably pushed that and won that. Probably read that coming a little bit later. Might have been to do with that engagement up here. Apologies. Another ref comes out. So you start to see the eco will start to dry up soon because the gems will run out. Having said that, the MZ still has 2 big patches of gems, and smoke also on sort of 1.5 patches of gems still. Service depot is nice from smoke. Saw him do that before. We'll repair these units, especially this veteran and 1 tick. You know, that turns to elite. That will be huge. Going to see a split off maybe here. See some rhinos just splitting to the left. I haven't seen a great deal of the splits so far, but that's because he's going to try and defend Smoke's offensive push. I wonder if he could have stuck that for 3 rhinos. Maybe not. And both players just regrouping. So TCK saying, I think Red wins this one, mate. What do I think? What do I think? I think that MZ will win this, and I think Yellow's got this. I think Yellow will have this split now. Here we go, the split. Going to take that oil. Going to come on the right hand side. Let's see it. Those, like I said, these players are high, sort of intermediate players. They shouldn't get forward by a 2-way split. We'll take an oil. Now we'll back out. Smoke could just be aggressive here. I'd like to see Smoke push into there. Can he get into this area here? Can he just run over? There we go. There we go. He should just be able to run over a miner here. Just go straight in and take care of a miner. And it was on gems as well. 1 goes down. Maybe the rep as well. That's nice. Now got to get out. Got to get out. Can't overcommit. Got to get out. Does now start to push back. He's going to bring everything. So MZ should push down on the right hand side now, but he's going to regroup up. Okay, so Smoke is going to be aggressive here. We'll just see who wins this one. I did fancy MZ. PCK fancying Smoke in the red. Going to go over to his miner again. This is going to be absolutely huge. That means in a space of a minute he would have killed 5 miners here. And they're all on gems as well. Here we go, big engagement now. What can these players do? MZ with better tank control here for sure. A lot better tank control. Is going to push in. Smoke needs to just be spamming. There goes an elite, comes out there. An elite, the elite. Does he keep it alive? He's going to lose it. So Smoke needs to be spamming drones. MZ won't be able to fund this much. He has 1 miner. He has a 1 miner and 4 oils. He won't be able to keep spamming the rhino numbers. Smoke just needs to hold on here. Just has to hold on. Drones will come out. He's going to push in and just send it up in a base trade. He needs to just keep funding these drones all the time. Smoke moving away rather than going in. MZ with a big opportunity here, but he does need to just kill it off. He should do though. Shouldn't be any issue here because he'll just return the favour and run over all of his miners and string everything out. 50 MCV, take down the miners. MZ will be able to win this one unless there is a real big error. Still has a little bit of money, but I can't see many of these looking like they're droned. Drones come in, just then a little bit of lag as well, which is really frustrating. Gets an elite there as well. Just needs to take down the last war factory. Oh, there is one on the right hand side. So 1 war factory left. There is no ref. There's 2 oils. Drones will now come in. And yeah, 4 oils on the field. May not have the miners, but has 4 oils and has the war factories, and he can just sell off. Loses again. Loses again. Trying to kill a barracks there. Going to lose 2 of his rhinos. 4, so he does get the barracks, but it's not going to be enough. Drone fest on the field in a minute. This may go a little bit stalemate for a while, to be fair. MZ can just rebuild here, take his time. But another miner there on gems, you see. And Connies will come in. Gets 1 in. Doesn't get the second, doesn't get the third. Here comes the drone. The drones need to be careful though, because these Connies will take care of the drones. In the end, don't. I think you'll probably see Smoke quit here. Feel like he knows this is over with no ref and just 2 oils and 1 war factory, but do the drones get any work? They're going down. They're going down. The drones. This rhino's going to go down. That one goes in. 3 rhinos versus 3. Can he get over in time to save this? He will do. Gets a vet. Can he get an elite though? Can he get an elite? He does move that way. That was intelligent. That was intelligent. But just a little bit too late in the end. We see GG now. That's 1 rhino. We have 2 miners. There we go. I don't see the GG. We do see the quit though. We get a 4-2 in his match point to MZ. So really, really hard to play against France on this. Once your player gets that cannon in the middle and sort of get some GIs in and around it, it can be hard and a rocky. Connies at the start are really, really important. MZ spawns in the back of his base. That's interesting that he doesn't build in. But yeah, shall see. France will try the base walk here with the cannon, and you have to slow down the power, you have to slow down the radar, you have to ult. You need to do a few things here to stop the cannon. And GIs are coming out. Let's get the scout. I can see him try to come over and get the oil, maybe. Doesn't want to overcommit with a miner. He'll try and take this down. He'll just chrono that away, though. He needs to mine himself. He needs to mine himself. Yeah. A lot of GIs. Deso. Possibly. No, doesn't want to do this. Doesn't want to do this. There's a lot of GIs now to take down that miner as well. Your miner can be very strong against GIs, but not that many. That'll melt that miner fast. Here comes the radar. A Rocky will come out shortly as well. It's the bunker. MZ is broke. We're trying to build a cannon here. Power plant comes out. How much further will he try to walk with this cannon? Will he get the cannon there, or will he go another barracks maybe, then a cannon come into here? Deso, he needs a Deso me. We can go a radar here. There we go. That Deso's not going to come out in time, I don't think, though. I think he should try to get something done with these GIs now. Got to get that Deso out. Here's the cannon. The cannon can't reach anything just yet. He's got a time here because the next power plant will come down and then there'll be another cannon. And that will be very, very hard to deal with. So, on a timer now. And he knows this. He's trying to bait these GIs, take down these GIs. He needs to be careful this cannon doesn't shoot it. He wants to get in behind here. So the lad comes out, so bring a Kirov. The Kirov will come out here. Let's get one shot away. These will repair themselves. He's got another ref, so we'll need a power plant. And then the cannon. Which way will he go? There and there? Or there and in here maybe? That could be nasty. He's got the Deso. He can get it. Here comes the Kirov. The Kirov is going to be big. How will he deal with this? How will he deal with this? And that IC as well. This is not the traditional, really, the way we'd see this played. What's he going to get? You're going to get a ref. Spells that off. Then goes for the power. Oh, and he's taking down some IVs there as well. He's going to push in now as well. He should be low power. He can just go straight to the power plant. This will be GG. Smoke wins. Smoke wins. War factory goes down as well. We'd like to see him just went for the power then. But yeah, it doesn't matter. He's only got a barracks now, and there's Deso's on the field. Kirov is still out. Nice from Smoke. Played that well. Nicely done. Very nice from Smoke. And we'll just... There we go. Nice from Smoke. I like that. So Smoke 3, MZIN is on 4. MZ's on a match point, but if Smoke does win this one, we go all tied into the deciding game. Good luck called from Smoke. MZ will call. Good luck shortly after. There we go. So Smoke is on the top, MZIN on your screen now, and he's on the bottom as well. He'll get a ref on that left hand side next to the power plant. I've got the option on this map. You can build down this clipped. A little bit awkward to do so, but I think these players will be able to do so. You've got to get a power plant into here, and sort of a power plant there, I believe. Then the ref can come into here. You see an MCV move on the left hand side commonly, and that way give you the gems and the 2 war patches as well. On the top side, got the gems. Again, you can build down this side here. A little bit awkward to do so. Sometimes people do move their MCV to the left side, but after a while, sort of that lead game. But we'll see the MCV move coming to here first. It gives you 2 patches of these gems and a patch of ore there as well. Both players starting their weapon predictor. I don't like the war factory placement. Maybe he wants a ref into here first, but yeah, normally get a war factory here, then you can get a nice ref into there, that sort of area, and that starts your way to building to the right side. But yes, MZ might be doing something different. Miner comes out. Okay, so he goes into this bottom side here first. That's why. So he might want to build down the left-hand side. That might be his plan to build down. Which would make perfect sense. Drone trying to harass. Oh, goes down. Well, he was going to tip then, then get caught out. Nice little bit of control out of Smoke there. Smoke is on the sort of 3k, MZ around 2k. Although money is pretty close now, to be fair. With the ecos, 5 miners for Smoke. He has now 2 rhinos on the field on 2 compared to MZ. He has 3 miners there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Whose build do I prefer? I am in favour of MZ here. I think MZ's got a nice opening build. I like this from him. Is a War Factory behind and Rhino's behind early, but I think he's okay here. Gets droned. Needs to keep an eye on this because another one will pop out. We'll just see it in time. Nice. We'll get the ref down here. That would be nice. Some Rhinos on the field. Army is thinned out. We'd like to see some dogs come as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Rhinos versus 3 currently with reinforcements coming. This is a dangerous little attack here. Could be from Smoke. Gonna need to hold on here. Get a free Rhino. That was quite big. That was a nice little snoop there. That could just be the thing that really helps MZ there. Sort of a free Rhino to snoop out. We're engaging with the miners. Can't overcommit. Can use the hill advantage here now. Got to try and hold off here, and he should be absolutely fine here. Reinforcements coming in. Might lose a miner. Won't even lose a miner. Or will he lose a miner now? Okay, so it's 3 runners in the field here versus 1. There's a bet as well. Smoke offensively here in a good position now. Should get the miner all along now, and he has another one which is smoking. He could dive on that second one as well. He needs to get this one here. He's in big trouble. Smoke just about gets it right. A 4 MZ would have been able to just about hold there. Miners are coming in. Are we seeing an all-in or are we seeing a misclick? I think we're seeing a misclick here. Definitely a misclick. I don't think MZ can hold here because the drones can't defend him now because the miners here. Whether the miners was a misclick or it was a complete intention to use his fodder to really kill the game out, I'm not sure, but either way it's worked. Yeah, the miners taking a lot of hits, helping a lot. Interesting. Game is not completely done yet, but it should be, but it's not completely. I'm going to move around to the left-hand side. Players are not built in the best way. Smoke, I thought we would have moved MCV to the right, and MZ come and took over to the left side. Normally you see like the MCV move. That's what he went for. I didn't like the way that. I didn't mind what MZ had done in the end, but he went so heavy on miners, and he just got a little bit too greedy, I think, there. Saw a couple of spikes there. He needs a sentry again. He can still hold this. He's still okay. He's still 3 versus 3 miners on the bottom side. Reinforcements coming in. What are the miner numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's really, really bad. 2 stupidly long distance miners so far. So 2 miners plays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got to get a ref into here now, isn't he? Yeah, so 5 miners versus 6. This is not done just yet. The Smoke should be gearing for another attack to come and to further damage. Now he moves the MCV. That's nice. Once that MCV move gets down and a ref gets down on the right hand side, now he needs to just micro his miners properly. I'd like to see him get these miners over to these gems. I know it's a long way for him to travel, but yeah, it's going to be a free rhino again here for him as well. He should see that. MZ is going to try to bait. He was going to push into his opponent's base and then comes back. Although I think Smoke could have just went in there. Could have built 3 drones or so. All of the rhino numbers would have caught up anyway by the time he got there. Yeah, I think Smoke should just turn around and just come in here and just go on and push in my base with this if you want. Needs to be careful in this clip here to get a little bit of work done. Should get a couple of free rhinos though. It's 1. So we are seeing some mistakes in this game. It's been a very high standard intermediate show match, I believe. We've seen a couple of mistakes come in this game here now. A minor situation here, here, here. You know, yeah. If Smoke would have microed his miners better, this game would have been done a long time ago. Another free Rhino comes down as well. MZ is just pulling himself back in this, I think. Smoke with a few mistakes. Going to engage here. MZ mining a lot more efficiently with the exception of this one here. It's going to end in a base trade. Is he going to push? Yeah, he's going to push. He has moved his MCV to the right hand side as well. Wants to get that one there onto the gems though. So they're ending up with a base trade here. Drones are getting in. MZ can win this. This could be a big throw. This could be a very big throw. Drones are coming in, trying to keep up with both what's happening on both sides. A little bit of lag and a little bit of spike again. Really frustrating and annoying. Drones are still popping away. Smoke has some money to try and defend this. Goes over to this side here with a miner and the MCV. Interesting. I'm not sure that was a play for me. I think I would have come over to this side and to try to take care of the miners. The drones are revealed now. But while this is happening, MZ has still got a war factory and he's spamming drones. And he's getting an elite. And he's still mining efficiently. There's a base on the right hand side, so drones are coming in. Who do you think wins this chat? I think MZ is going to be okay here. This is going to be a big throw from Smoke. Smoke should have won this game. Going to come back to defend. And elite comes out as well. Going to take down the war factory. He can just dive on the MCV now and it'll be all over. Can't build any more. The elite is the only thing that Smoke can try and win the game here now. Should have just clicked on the elite. Just keep clicking on the elite and he gets it, and he gets an elite of his own here. This is a big throw from Smoke. He brought their miners in with him. He must have misclicked that. Yeah. And he's going to run away with an elite and 1 tick of health. Well, he does lose it, but with that. On the back of this, so many drones. So many drones. And it's still mining as well. Although Habit is not the best, but he's still mining. Indeed, agreed. So, all drone there. Just the one Rhino left. Connie's and a barracks. Yeah, count the barracks. That'll be game. That will be 5-3 to MZ. There was a throw from Smoke for sure. Yeah, 5-3. Sorry.